Hello and welcome to Myst 4 Revelation, the playable demo. As you can see from these images, it had an official release, and installing the demo gives you this nice demo screen. And that is actually the only difference in the installation, apart from this screen which is static. In the full installation you get a lot more different screens to explore. And so let's get started. The Ubisoft logo, which is slightly generic. In the full version it sort of explodes into the Steam Revelation logo, which zooms in. Actually in the full game it zooms out and fades away. It also has the main theme song coming on here instead of this winding noise.
For 20 years I've harbored a secret. People talk about my sons, evil things they did, yet still I remain strangely mute. I do not discuss my own actions that day, or the rage I felt when I burned the 2 linking books that had snared them. Some people believe my sons died in those fires, but the truth is, they did not. You're the only one I can confide in, my friend. So I'm asking you to come to Tomana. There are things I must tell you about my sons.
So here we have our menu screen. As you can see, the Myst 4 Revelation book, and the buttons or icons: new game, load game, save game, resume game, options, credits, which is not available, and quit game. Now we've got a nice oil lamp over here and some other gadgets nicely on some sort of paper. But you know what? This isn't actually in the full version at all, because this is what the full version menu will look like. As you can see, we have new game, resume game, credits, and quit game and options, but the layout is just completely different. So let's have a look at the options. These are the cursor options, which are not in any way different. They are exactly the same. In the audio options section we have here one music frequency. In the full version it will look a little bit more detailed, like this. As for the game options, there is a very unique feature over here, which is the toggle journal upload. And this is not in the full version at all. I don't even know what it is, because this is what the menu in the full version will look like. We've got our toggle the zip mode, the subtitles, and the in-game help, but no upload of any journal of sorts. If anyone has an idea about what this is or what it could do, drop me a line. The graphic options. Slightly different. We can see that the visual effect has got a gauge, whereas in the full version it actually has a yes or no option. And this is another screen from the full version where you can see the screen image, which is also a nice addition. And the main difference is actually the design, or the color, and the finishing touch of this menu screen or this book. Okay, that's all very well and nice, but how about the gameplay? Yeah, good question. Let's get on to it. Yes, welcome to the world of Myst, or rather a glimpse of the wonders that await you there. This is the beginning of the demo, which we can not delete. We can delete this, but we just need to start at the beginning. Now, for those of you who have played this demo before and haven't been able to get it to work, this is what you'll get when you don't fix the options in the menu, you have to go to graphic options. Then you have to untick the depth of field effect. And there we are. What we can't do is go into this direction here. That has been eliminated, or that has been left out. Which will go over to this section. Here we have the lovely visuals. We can take the right path here first, because this is where we have the collapsed bridge. And that's, you know, one of the unique features in Myst 4 that I've never seen in any other game, is that you can tap on anything on the screen and it'll just make a sound. A unique sound. That's just great. Anyway, let's head inside. Okay, there's a lot to explore in this room. I'll go to the fireplace first. There's a picture here of Atrus and Catherine, but there's something shining over here in the fireplace. And that's an amulet that we can have a look at. Basically gives you some memory of what has happened before. Yisha trying to escape. Here we have some sort of lamp, and we have a button here which can close the fireplace. And then we've got some sort of screen here where we can tick stuff, but we really don't know what we're doing, so we're going to leave that for now. We are going to have a look at this painting, because now our amulet is glowing, so we can click on it.
That was such a good day. I wish so many things, Atrus. Tell me again we did the right thing.
Yeah, we know the flashback. Let's head over to the bed first. Because there is a side table over here with a letter. Oh, what does that say? Catherine, my love, we must be united in this. Can you find it in your heart to listen and forgive? For I cannot be strong in this alone. And this is obviously Atrus. His name. You can tap that as well. Makes even different sounds. It's unbelievable. Glass jars. Great stuff. Bed. Nothing in the basket. Okay, let's head over to the desk. Now the main difference in the desk is that the button here in the middle has already been pressed. You can see the two books over here. We're actually going to have a little reread this book. There isn't any difference from the full version, but I just really like it, so I'm just gonna let him read it out, and I'm gonna turn on the amulet. That gives us the voiceover.
Never be discouraged by a mistake, Atrus. My grandmother, Anna, always used to say. Strive to learn from it instead, and you will achieve great things. Today on Haven, I saw my grandmother's words become truth. The broken ship merged into the causeway near Haven's coastline is exactly what I'd hoped it would be. A promise of intrigue and adventure, so palatable it made my own heart race with excitement to see it. I thought of how much fun the boys I'd met in Stoneship Age, Emmett, Branch, and Will, would have had playing in it, and almost wish I could bring their children here to do so. But Haven must remain off-limits to all if it's to become the prison world I wrote it to be. My sole foray into the Age has proved it to be capable of supporting human life, though of course none exists there at this time. Much of Haven's interior is comprised of a dense tropical rainforest, which is obviously teeming with beasts. I saw several as I explored, though they usually kept their distance. A few of the fruit eaters did stare at me curiously as I made my way under their nests. No doubt, having never encountered a human being before, they did not think to fear me. They might even have summoned the courage to become friends, had I stayed there any longer. Alas, I could not, for the weight of urgency was upon me, having convinced myself of the need to protect my Myst library should some overly greedy explorer stumble onto it. I felt it necessary to link home very quickly, taking only a few brief minutes to watch the sun set over Haven's freshwater lake. I swam out to the middle and linked away. By now, the linking book I used would have sunk underwater and have been destroyed. Consequent, there remains but one task to finish before I can sleep. I must write 2 additional linking books tonight, one for Haven and one for Spire, my other prison age, then place them on display in the library. I shall also have to warn Cirrus and Achenar to stay away from them, and tell Catherine, of course, when all is finished.
Okay, that was very nice. Nothing on this page. I do want to point out a
few of the
grammatical error here.
Never be discouraged by a mistake.
Yeah, just shut up for a second. It says here, I thought of how much fun the boys I'd met in Stoneship Age, Emmett, Branch, and Will would have had playing in it, and that's exactly how he pronounced it, but it actually says fun playing in it, but the word fun is already used here, so how much fun the boys would have fun playing in it, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Rand Miller, I don't know, he read it correctly, but it was just written incorrectly. Anyway, enough of that trivial stuff, let's head back, because we can actually open this. And here we find the main clue for solving this demo, so to speak. We've got one laser here and one laser over here. We got 2 lamps which need to be turned on, and then we have to put in some combination of sorts. Well, one of the lamps is over here, and you can turn it on like that. Can't really interact with anything else here on the desk, or at least you can interact with it, but it won't do anything. Second lamp is over here. There we go. Before I go into this fireplace, I'm actually going to head back out, because I want to show you something that you might not have seen before. Now that we have the amulet, you can actually have a look at this plaque over here, and then the amulet will glow up again.
Thank you, my love.
For what?
For everything. For this. And for showing me again and again that no matter how many mistakes we've made, the ending has not yet been written.
Yeah, another memory of Catherine speaking to Atrus, so that was all that we can do here. Now you can see that we have turned on the lamps, and that causes some sort of laser to focus on this inner side of the fireplace. And here we have some sort of puzzle where we have to highlight these red dots by clicking on the square around it. Now I don't know if you haven't done this puzzle before. It is, people say it's really too easy, but I think if you've never done this before and you don't know what you're doing, I think it's a good puzzle, but if you have done it before, it's relatively easy. Wow. Visuals are pretty stunning for the time it was released. I really enjoyed this game, in a really different way as I enjoyed Myst or Riven. Anyway, we've come to the end of the demo. We've got one more thing to explore. Over here is some sort of doorway that has been blasted from this rock.
Patience, my love. We've almost finished the linking chamber. There's just the security seal to install. But we will see our sons again soon, I promise you.
So now we can move forward here to the linking books, which are inaccessible at the moment, but we have a lever here which I'm going to pull in a second. But before I do, I just want you to show you the zip mode, which doesn't show any locations. And we have the camera, which isn't any different from the full version, but just like to take a picture before I go. Then we've got some sort of management of the photos, which we can name. This is all very nice. And we only got one picture, which is this one. But we can also delete it. So that was a short tutorial on how to use that. I'm going to pull this lever and hope to see you in, well, perhaps Myst 5, the demo?